Hey, thank you for joining me. This video is part of a group of videos about the different tenses in English. In English, there are three main tenses: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. Within those tenses, there are four different subtenses. You have the simple, the progressive, the perfect, and the perfect progressive. This video is focusing on the present perfect tense, and we'll explain how it is formed and why it needs to be used. Before we do that, though, we need to understand the different verb forms, and the verb form that is used to create all of the perfect tenses is called a past participle. And in English, we have regular verbs and we have irregular verbs. Now, when you are taking a regular verb and you are making a past participle, you just put ed on the end of it, just like you would when you are creating the past tense verbs. If you are using irregular verbs, unfortunately, they don't follow those rules. So you are going to need to learn the past participle for those verbs. So if I have the base verb go, the past tense verb is went, and the past participle is gone. If I have the base verb come, the past tense verb is came, but the past participle is come. So these verbs, they don't necessarily follow any set rules. So you will need to learn them so that you can create any of the perfect tenses. Now, with the perfect tenses, it is the auxiliary verb that helps you to know if it is past, present, or future. So before we look at how we form the present perfect, let's have a look at why it is used. So the present perfect, there are several uses. So if you are showing things that you have done within your life, so I have read, and you've read a certain book, it's something that you have done within your life. You are also using it to show actions that have been finished or that have been recently completed. You may also use it to show an unfinished action. And finally, you are using it to show accomplishments, so things that have been achieved. And this could be on a personal level, or it could be on a more general level. So let's have a look at some examples. And we're going to look at the three different structures. So we're looking at the positive, the negative, and the question form. So first of all, the positive. Now, when we create the present perfect, you need to be aware of your auxiliary verbs. And the present perfect, you need to decide, do you need the auxiliary verb have, or do you need the auxiliary verb has? And if I am looking at this, I need to know my pronouns and which of those auxiliary verbs fits with each pronoun. So if I'm talking about I would say I have. If I'm speaking about you, I would say you have. If I am speaking about he, she, or it, so the third person, or someone's name, then I would use has. And if I am using they or we, I would use have. Okay, so if I'm talking about I have lost my keys, it's something that has recently happened, and I'm still looking for them. So I haven't found them yet. So have lost is my verb chain. It has the auxiliary verb, it has my past participle lost. Man has traveled in space. we're showing an accomplishment. It's something that man has accomplished. So has travelled is my present perfect tense in there. So I have lived here for 5 years. It's showing an action that is happening at the moment. So I have lived here and I'm still living here at the moment. I've not moved anywhere else. And then the final one, she has visited London twice before. She's obviously in London now, but she has already been previously. So that is the positive form. To make the negative, we are adding the adverb not. Okay, so I will still need to decide has or have using the rules that we mentioned previously. But what I can do this time is I can make it into a contraction. So have not would become haven't, has not would become hasn't. And then I would put my past participle to make my verb chain. So Mark hasn't learned to swim, so he is not able to do that. It's something he hasn't accomplished yet. Jack has not travelled to Spain. Again, it's something that they haven't accomplished. They haven't visited here for many years. So they've been there previously, but they haven't been recently. And then we haven't had any problems with the computer. So it's showing that the computer is working well. Okay. And then when we create the question, we need to switch things around. So we need the auxiliary verb at the beginning. So the has or the have goes at the beginning. Then you would have the subject, and then you would have your past participle. And sometimes within these questions, you will have the ever. So have you ever ridden a horse? It's asking if it has been previously done. Has Mark learned to swim? So is it something that he has accomplished? Have you seen that movie? You're asking if it is something that you have done recently. Have you studied for the test? I'm guessing the test would be recent, so it's kind of a recent action that you're hopefully studying before the test. And then, has she met her new teacher? It's asking if the person has met the teacher that is going to be teaching them in the near future. So I hope you found it helpful to look at the structure of this tense. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.